football. I'm the king of football. I know all. I tell all. I'm always watching, and I'm always gambling on football. Each week, I'm going to give you 5 games that you absolutely have to bet on to increase your bankroll. So when you're in the club, you can flaunt and you can taunt with that cash in hand and be the man. I'm bringing in my counterpart, Coach Harvey Ward Van Allen. Last week, the coach and I both went 2-4, which is not very respectable. But week 11 is the week that I usually get hot in the NFL. So let's start things off with game 1. We got the Baltimore Ravens at the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys got a rookie tandem, Prescott and Ezekiel Elliott. They're 8-1, and they're number 1 in the NFL in power rankings. Who'd have thought? Coming to town's Baltimore, Joe Flacco, Steve Smith, Terrence West. Baltimore has the number 1 defense in the league right now. I think Baltimore goes into Dallas. They don't win the game, but they cover the spread of 7. Take Baltimore plus 7 in Dallas.
I think Dallas will continue to roll. Squeaking out a tough game and staying tough like they did last week is enough to elevate that confidence to the next level. These rookies are on fire. Dallas is burning it up. Put your money on Dallas and take your money home.
Coach has the Cowboys minus 7. The King has Baltimore plus 7 in Dallas. Don't be confused. I still think Dallas wins the game. Game 2, the Tennessee Titans at the Indianapolis Colts. Indy is very unpredictable. They have a very bad defense and a very shady offensive line with not much of a running game. I heard T.Y. Hilton might almost be out as well. Tennessee's on a roll. They whipped Green Bay's ass last week, but it's in Indy. I'm taking Andrew Luck at home to win this game by more than 3. Take the Colts at home minus 3.
It's a stretch, but I'm putting my money on Tennessee. I'm buying into Marcus Mariota right now. He is figuring it out. He's going to go into Indy. Indy is as consistent as Phillip Rivers and Matt Ryan put together, which is completely inconsistent. Put your money on Tennessee and take your money home.
Coach has Tennessee plus 3. I got the Colts minus 3 at home. Game 3, we got the New Orleans Saints at the Carolina Panthers, the Thursday night matchup. Carolina sucks. They can't do anything right. They're still caught up in this terrible Super Bowl slump. Cam Newton is yelling at the offensive line each week. And then come the Saints, who've played really well and better than expectations this year. I'm still taking Carolina because I'm still waiting on them, and I still have faith in Cam Newton and Jonathan Stewart and Kelvin Benjamin. I'm taking the Carolina Panthers at home minus 3 and a hook.
Week after week, New Orleans has proven me wrong. I've put them down, but I'm not putting them down anymore. Drew Brees is going to throw for over 400 yards on this horrible Carolina defense. Put your money on New Orleans and take your money home. Cam's hats are getting smaller and smaller and smaller.
Coach has the Saints plus 3.5. The King has Carolina minus 3.5. And I'm going to bet the coach that Brees does not throw for 400 fucking yards. $10. All right, here we go. Game 4, we got the Philadelphia Eagles at the Seattle Seahawks. Here come the Seahawks. They're extremely hot. They do this every year. They heat up late mid-season, and they get hot, and they get all the way through the playoffs hot. Seattle is going to blow out Philly. All right, now Seattle has screwed me more than any team this year, but I'm sticking to the Seahawks. Russell Wilson's going to fire it all over the field. Thomas Rawls is back. Take the Seahawks minus 6 and a hook at home.
I am agreeing. Take the Seahawks. Last week, the King and I both put our money on New England. If I would have known Cam Chancellor was going to be back, that would have been a different story. This guy is a playmaker and can change the complexity of a defense overnight. Put your money on Seattle and that strong defense at home and take your money home.
Coach and the King both have the Seattle Seahawks at CenturyLink minus 6 and a hook. Game 5, we got the Buffalo Bills at the Cincinnati Bengals. 2 teams that show up occasionally. I'm taking Natty at home with Andy Dalton, A.J. Green, Jeremy Hill, and that good defense with Vontez Burfict. Take this Natty at home minus 3.
Put my money on Buffalo. Red Rider BB Gun boy can't figure it out. He's having one of the worst seasons he's had in the past few years. Cincinnati is hurt. They're damaged. Their tears are building in their eyes. Buffalo can still feel it. They still feel like they have something. Rex Ryan, Rob Ryan, somehow they can keep the spirits up and their boys. Put your money on Buffalo and take your money home.
He's taking Rex and Ryan, Dumb and Dumber. I'm taking the Cincinnati Bengals minus 3 at home. Game 6 and our final game of the day, the Green Bay Packers at the Washington Redskins. Green Bay's defense is one of the worst in the league. It is pathetic. There's disarray in Lambeau. This is going to be at FedEx Field in D.C. I still think that the Packers have the Redskins number. I'm taking Aaron Rodgers to air it out for over 400 yards on that Redskins defense. Take the Packers to win the game, take the money line, but also take them +3 in DC.
Awful against awful. But what I'm saying is put your money on Washington. They're at home, and Green Bay has shown me nothing. Aaron Rodgers is blaming everyone but himself for what's going on in Green Bay. And you know what that means? You get no support. Your O-line will not pick up for you. Put your money on Washington and take your money home. One last note before we go. If you can find time to squeeze it in, it's the last race of the chase in the NASCAR this week. Put your money on Kyle Busch to push it to the front and win the championship.
Fucking NASCAR? I have no idea about that shit. Anyway, that concludes week 11 of the King of Football. I'm the King of Football. I know all. I tell all. I'm always watching, and I'm always gambling on football. Coach.
Yep.